Yeah, a headache is right. You can already see everyone focusing down here about how they're going to fix this. There have been boats in the water all day. You can see right there the Coast Guard's still out there trying to figure out just how bad this damage is. Overhead, there have actually been planes surveying the damage from above, and down here, boats surveying it from below. They have a lot of the water traffic stopped. No one's allowed to come through as they try and figure out just how bad this is going to be. You can see the damage very, very clearly on the bridge. Right there is right where that ship hit. I talked to a number of people who were on the ground when it happened, and they said crash. They heard it and everything just stopped. I talked to a captain who was here on the ground, and he said they must have known immediately that what happened was very, very serious. But the boat actually continued through. It did make it under the bridge. They weren't able to stop in time. They had to continue through under the bridge, and all the way over there is where you can see it stopped. They were on their way to go get the boat worked on, so they made it to the port that they were looking for, but you can see just how serious that is. The left upper stack is almost completely crushed. At this point in time, they're trying to figure out what happened. They're talking to the people who were driving the tugs on either side, talking to the captain, the pilot of that ship, trying to figure out just what happened. Now, they are saying that high tide might have contributed somewhat to this ship hitting the bridge, that the tide was on the way up and the clearance can change up to 2 feet. So that could be a very serious indicator. Also, how familiar were these people with the river? So a lot of questions still being asked right now, Jeannie, as to how this happened in the first place, and not to mention the fallout from this thing that could last months.
All right, Caitlin, thanks so much. This bridge has been worked on now for a while, and the question is, how is it going to impact that work?
Yeah, I spoke with one of the construction workers on the ground, and he wasn't here when it happened, but he's one of the people who's been working overnights on this bridge for 2 years. He says if you take a look up there, they were working on painting the bridge almost exactly at the point of impact. So he got out, he was kicking the ground. He was not a happy camper because he says that's exactly where they were working on. This has really been strenuous, long work, long nights trying to get this bridge in shape. He's been on this team for 2 years, and he says right now there's just no telling how far or how much this crash could have set them back.
Caitlin, thanks so much. I'm sure there is frustration, but thank goodness nobody was up on that bridge at the moment that it was hit. So